Hello everybody, welcome. Hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, and or evening, whichever part of the world you're in. Alright, my gloves are on. My sleeves are pulled. Oh, hold on. I forgot to chat. Oh my god. Hello? Oh, is my thing not working? Hold on. Hello, hello. Okay, yeah. YouTube was looking funny. I was like, why did it disappear? You get the chat. Hope you're doing well. Yes. I was trying. Okay, so let me explain the improv testing stream. Where is my chat box? Here it is. There we go. Huzzah. So what happened was, while I explain, y'all pick one. This one I'm painting whatever I want to paint it. You guys just pick which one we're painting next. And then these three you guys can like pick what colors. And then I have the paints here. So what happened was I was trying to record some audio. There's this song cover I want to do, right? I went through with it. And so I was trying to record the audio. And for some reason, when I opened Audacity to record with the M5s, they were really low. So they were like really low. I don't know why they were so low. I'm like, okay. I have other paints here. Oh, I forgot to grab a thing to put the other paint. And the water. Oh my gosh. Okay, you guys pick one. I'm gonna go get the box and the water because I don't have like a box thing. Wait, no, I have paper plates now. I grabbed them from the cart. Let me go grab paper plates and the water. I was like, I'm ready to paint. I was like, shit, wait, I forgot the thing. Hold on, I'll be back. I'll be back. Give me a sec. I'll be back. Behave. Okay. Behave. I'll be back for the water. Pick one while I'm gone. Pick a design. Okay. Go. Water. Grab the plate. Eee! Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're doing a poll. You guys want to do a poll? Alright, poll. Pick. We're gonna do ice. We'll do balloon. I misspelled balloon. Balloon. Okay, and then we're gonna do dog. And then we're gonna do ice cream. Or we're gonna do cloud. Perfect. Okay. Nice. Okay. Well, freezing over here. Look at my phone. It was negative 12 degrees. Damn! Y'all are still getting cold? We're getting our heat back. It's been like 80 degrees, like 80. I think one of the days was like 90 something degrees. It's been really hot over here. Like a little chilly at night, just like a little bit. And then like later on, it gets like really, gets really hot in the day. Anyways, I forgot to say hello, everybody. Hi, Bryant. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Ty. Welcome, welcome. Hi, La Dog. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Fei Long. Welcome, welcome. And then Bubba said he was gonna be late because he got taken out for dinner. Lucky. Anyways, he always mentions his dinner. Like, Bubba and Fei Long always mention their dinners. It sounds really good. Especially Fei Long. You keep sending really good food photos. And who was your first celebrity crush? Who was my first celebrity crush? You know, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I guess if I had to, like, pick somebody from, like, my earliest memory... Oh, man. I want to say Tom Hiddleston as Loki. Like... the only reason I like the character Loki is because of him. That's it. Like, there's no other reason for me to like the character Loki. Yeah, I want to say Tom Hiddleston. I think that's it. Now I just like celebrities that make me laugh. I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that one from like that one funny movie. Yeah, that was gonna be warm. It was just 40-50 degrees like 2 weeks ago. That's not warm, but like good for you. No, it's been kind of hot. Like, it's been chilly in the morning. Like 30-40 degrees, which is probably hot for you, but for us it's like a little chilly. And then by the time it's like the afternoon, it's really freaking hot. There's no clouds, just pure sun. I was like, okay, that's a lot. On the Discord channel, I really like to see other people think, especially the more traditional niche foods. I will admit there's a lot of foods. Actually, pretty much all the foods you put, I've never seen. Normally don't have those foods. Over here, we have a bunch of, like, Mexican food and maybe, like, fast food, Chinese food. That's pretty much it, though. Mine was Keira Knightley. Who's that? I don't even know who that is. Keira Knightley. Oh, from Pirates of the Caribbean. Okay, I was like, who? just have you know that there's only like a very small handful of like actors I actually do know their names, like Benedict Cumberbatch, Tom Hiddleston, Scarlett Johansson, Tom Cruise. You know, like that. Some of them I don't remember their names. I even get them mixed up. I know Ben Stiller I kept getting mixed up for a while, but I now recall who Ben Stiller is. Everyone else I'm not too sure. Oh, Adam Sandler. What do we get? What do we want? Who won? Ice cream won. We got 3 votes. 2 for ice cream, 1 for balloon. Okay, we're doing ice cream. Ice cream, ice cream. Was it this paint I was using? It was this one, yeah. It was this one. Ah, I don't have any napkins. Shit. Tissues it is. Tissues it is. I mean, hey, I love seafood that y'all might think is are for y'all. Maybe I might have not have seen them. It's okay, so the problem is, when I'm hungry, I get hungry, so I eat mine really fast, especially if I've been kind of starving the whole day. I have a very bad habit. And my grandmother tells me this too. She always wonders why I do this, like, all the time. So when I'm, like, really hungry, or if it's, like, a food I've kind of been looking forward to for, like, the whole day or something, I essentially inhale the food. That's why I drink about, like, 5 glasses of water every time I eat, because I'm pretty much just eating, swallow, nom nom, swallow, and sometimes it gets stuck there in my chest, so I have to, like, down it with, like, water. And that is that's why. Oh, so you finish the movie before you take a picture? Yeah, like, it doesn't click to me to take a picture. Like, I'm not a picture person. I don't take pictures of my food, so to speak. I don't really take pictures unless it's stuff of like, oh, I'll buy that when I'm rich one day, or hey, I can use it as a drawing reference. That's pretty much all my pictures are for, or maybe a fond memory. Food, not really. I think because for me, a lot of the food I eat, it's pretty common, so I see no need to take a picture of it. It's only later that I kind of remember, like, oh, yeah, maybe you guys haven't seen these foods. Perhaps. I don't know, but yeah, that's, I end up inhaling my food. My dad makes a joke. He's like, Tonya, I don't think you breathe. I don't think you breathe. Like, I'll even jokingly take a deep breath after I'm done eating. He's like, did you breathe? Did you breathe, Tonya? Just because, like, I don't breathe when I eat. Always chew your food before you swallow, because, you know, like, that could be bad. You could choke. You just inhale your food? Yes, I just inhale it. Sometimes when I'm really hungry, or it feels like something I've been craving for a while, I inhale. I love this ice cream cone color. This is so pretty. But yeah, that's an ongoing problem I have. Maybe that's why my heartburn is so bad. Because when I'm eating, I don't really chew it, so it probably takes longer to digest. Who knows? Or maybe it's just full of water. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's just full of like 7 glasses of water. Maybe it's full of 10 glasses of water. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Anyway, so yeah, the problem I had with the audio the other day, it was it was really low on Audacity, so when I raised it, I messed it up on like OBS. So what I think I'm gonna do, I have another PC next to me that I use for like other editing stuff. I haven't used it in a while because I've kind of been using like other editing stuff on here. I already have the programs on this other PC. But I think I'm gonna jump back on that one, so in case I mess up any of the mic settings, it's just messed up on that one and not really messed up on like over here on this side. So I'll probably hook it up there and see if it'll work. And yeah, we'll see how far along that project is. And the other thing, like with that song covers, I'm gonna have to get like two new pieces of artwork and a background. So I'm probably gonna send a message for those 2 pieces. And then the background, I don't know. Does anyone know like a good background artist? I'll even take like really simple too. There you go. I might even just like find like a public domain photo of like the area that the song is based from. Alright, that looks like a really good ice cream cone. Look how delicious that looks. Doesn't it look real? You could just no, just kidding. First stage of digestion begins with chewing your food, but for you it's in the stomach. Yeah, it's kind of where everything goes. We have teeth for— I know we have teeth. I use my teeth just fine. It's just sometimes I get really overly excited and I just kind of, you know, I just mess up the joke. Okay, put the joke again. Can't wait till it gets warm over here. I want to finally start running. Oh, nice! Have fun with your runs. Every now and then, I'll have like a weird urge to go running on like the trail near my house. But I haven't had that urge in like a while. I feel like my mom says I'm actually a really good runner. I'm gonna do like the light pink. She says I'm a really good runner, actually. She's like, you know, I've seen people run. They run funny. She's like, but you, Tonya, you run good. You run good. I was like, okay, thank you. I don't know if it's like the form of running or like, I don't know. I can definitely do like a steady long distance, but I don't think I'm fast, like short distance. I have, okay, no idea on background artists. I only get little scammers on Twitter. Oh no. Yeah, it's true. But at least you can tell when they're scam. Kinda. Also, what's up with the Twitter bots? Like, I feel like there's more. I just checked my inbox for like on Twitter and I literally have like 5 messages. They're like, oh my god, you should go on this website for like stuff, and I'm like, oh, no, I'm okay. But yeah, I feel like there's more now than there was before. Like, I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying I didn't normally get this many messages before. Once upon a time, you know. Oops. I saw that they finally released the drip market for the cowgirl in Genshin. Again, she looks cute. I'm not putting any hate on her. She's adorable. I don't get Genshin vibes from her. So I'm probably not gonna pull for her, which is fine, because I can just wait for oh my god, what's his name? Aoife and Dahlia. Speaking of Hoyo though, so I just for funsies, for literal funsies. Wait, what happened when Mario crashed his go-kart? He got to. Yeah, I figured since I already ran away from my problems, I should channel that energy into actually running. Nice. Yeah, I thought too I had to purge scam bots. So I don't know. I think, well, they're new accounts, so I think they just like implement new bots and then they get deleted later anyways, but like they just keep putting new bots because all the ones that keep popping up, like especially on the likes and stuff, like, oh, they followed you or they liked your stuff. The account just opened up, I think, like last month or like within the month that we're already in. Anyway, so I was playing Honkai. That sorta, not really, just kind of like finishing up some of the missions because it updates in like 8 days or something. And I was looking at the pools. I said, oh, I kind of like the blonde lady, but like I need to save for Mayday after like you saw his trailer. Like, damn. Anyways, I really want him. I was like, okay, no, I'll just. You know, how about for funsies? Like, just literal funsies. I said, let's pull for Boo Hill. Let's just do a 10 pull. Because I already have him. I have his card. Boo Hill's my absolute favorite character in Honkai Star Rail. Like, absolute favorite. I'm going to E6 him one day. One day I'm going to E6 him. So I think I was already like 23 pulls in. I was like, yeah, I'm not going to get anything. I'm just going to, let me just put a 10 pull on Boo Hill. Just to see if anything would happen. You know, just out of curiosity. You know, and so I did a 10 pull, and lo and behold, he's the first one. I got Boo Hill, the first one. Got a blue card, and then bam, another 5-star symbol pops up. And I was like, what the fudge? It wasn't Boo Hill, no, it wasn't the hunt. It was what's the one with the tower? Is that Destruction? I can't remember. It was a tower. I was like, oh, okay, who's that? Like, who did I get? And I got Clara. I was like, oh shit, okay, cool. So I'm like E3 Clara now. At this point, she's probably gonna be like my second strongest unit at this point. I'm not too sure. Do you just spontaneously, every now and then, I just, for funsies, just did it. And I got Boo Hill. The funny part was, I got him first, and then I got Clara like 2 pulls. It was a full 10 pull, but I got Clara like on the 3rd one. And so I texted Strix because anytime I have video game questions and I know he's playing said game, he'll know more than I do. So I texted and I said, Strix, just for funsies, I pulled on Boo Hill and I got Boo Hill, but I also got Clara in the same 10 pull. Dude, am I guaranteed the next banner character like on the next one? Or no? And he said, who'd you get first? I said, I got Boo Hill. Got Boo Hill, literally the first one in the 10 pool. He was the first one that popped up. And then I got Clara like 3 or 4 later. She's like the 4th slot. So it's like Boo Hill, a blue card, and then Clara. And he said, no, you got the guaranteed. I said, yes! So now, when I pull for a 5-star, which is Mayday, I'm gonna get him for sure, because I technically got a standard character after the 5-star character. So say if I was pulling one at a time and I got Boo Hill and I got Clara after that, it kind of counts as like, oh, okay, you lost your 50-50 for that, so we're gonna go ahead and ensure you get the next character that's like that 5-star. So that's what he told me. Let's hope he's right and he didn't just lie to me. I don't know what to do those little sparkles. We'll do those red, and I'll do these like the sprinkles pink. So hopefully he didn't lie to me, but that's what he said. And so I'm kind of hoping that's the case. If it is, then I got Mayday. And all I did was a 10 pull. Which is fine, because now I just have like 135 pulls now for him. And then an X is coming out. Oh my god, my man. I heard that there's copyright on his name or something, so they had to like do the long form of his name or whatever. I'm not too sure. And then I saw, supposedly, I don't know, supposedly some people were upset that they used like a name of a historical figure, and they're like, that looks nothing like the historical figure. When I read that, I was like, did they not know what Fate is? I was like, if they saw the Fate game, I assure you that, oh, so yeah, I just thought it was interesting. I was like, guys, they not know Fate exist? I've seen some very strange versions of historical figures and characters in Fate Grand Order. It will blow your mind. Like when it was Jack the Ripper, I was like, what? First and foremost, the outfit. I was like, what the? I was like, but huh? Like I was confused. And then out of the process, I think where was Jack the Ripper? That was Fate Apocrypha, right? I think it was. I was gonna say yeah. Like I understand being upset when stories and games use very well-known names for historical figures, but like Honkai is not the first one. Hoyoverse was not the first one, I assure you. If you played Fate, you will get whiplash, I assure you. Fate's funny that way. I don't know why they do what they do. They just go for it, I think. They just have an idea and they're like, what if it was Galileo but with boobs? I was like, okay. No, not Galileo. I'm sorry. I think it was Da Vinci. Yeah, Da Vinci. Or something. Was it Da Vinci? Who's the one that helps them in Fate? The one that helps you, like, level up your stuff. Was that Da Vinci or Galileo? I can't remember. I think it's Da Vinci. No, is it Leonardo? Yeah, Leonardo da Vinci. Right? And I think that was like, he's like, oh no, I wanted this form. And he's that pretty lady. I'm not too sure. I can't recall. I just know there's one of the two. Have you ever done on 3 of those drawing member streams? Have you done one of those drawing? Oh, where I would draw members? I have not. Just cause like Leonardo DiCaprio, yeah. Was it DiCaprio? It wasn't DiCaprio. I think it was Da Vinci. No, I haven't done a draw member stream. Just cause like I can draw, but I can't draw that good. And I mean, I guess I can try it one day. One day I can. Jack the Ripper is part of British history. He is. Yeah, I remember people were absolutely pissed about Jack the Ripper. I mean, like, you like, yeah. You know what? I was expecting like Jack the Ripper, like from Records of Ragnarok, and then like lo and behold, it's essentially this little girl in the most scandalous of outfits, like unaliving people. I'm like, huh? Like, I was so confused. And then I don't even think she was like the Jack the Ripper. I think she was like an amalgamation, like the other one. Because I know there's several types of heroic spirits. There's like the thought and the myth, and then there's like different versions. So like in Fake, there's like the idea of Jack the Ripper that can take on any form. And then there's like the Jack the Ripper, which I think is that girl. And so it's same thing with like other ones. There's like different versions of characters. Like this is Castor, this one's Lancer. Like Lancer, I didn't even know he was a caster. So when I was playing the first part of the Chaldea Gate, whatever it's called, I was so confused. I was like, what? Why is my man a caster? What? I was lost. Or like when there's like different versions, like the referee, I think it's like the shield or the guardian character. I didn't even know that was a role. I was like, what? What? Who's your master? Like they don't have a master. They're like the ref. And I was like, okay, that's cool. He never got caught. Oh yeah, no, they still don't know who it is. I mean, I don't even play Fate, and I've heard about it. Oh yeah, no, there's a lot of characters in Fate that like it would blow your mind. Not gonna lie. Hello, welcome. Oh, wait, I think I remember you. How do you pronounce your name again? Hello, welcome. Okay, so I think it looks good. Do we have to paint the Valentines? This looks cute. I like this. Nom. You guys want a bite? Here, you can have a bite and eat it. I was asking my dad, I said, if I melted peanut butter and I put it in some vanilla bean ice cream, you think it'll taste like the ice cream at that one place? He's like, no. He's like, first of all, that's like a peanut butter sauce. Second of all, that's like a yogurt. I was like, Boko, hi Boko! Yes, okay, yeah. I was like, I know their names started with the B and I can't remember. Oh my goodness. What was it? He's like, it's not gonna taste the same. I was like, are you sure? He's like, yes. Can I ask Grandma if we can go again on Wednesday? He's like, yeah, you can ask her. Apparently my grandma likes eating at that place too. So I'm like, yes, I'm gonna ask her if we can go get burgers again and get ice cream. It was close to her house anyway, so I was like, sure, let's go. Okay, so we got the killer ice cream. I mean, the OG Saber is supposed to be King Arthur, right? Yeah. So there's like, okay, so the thing with Fate is, okay, we're gonna do another poll. The thing with Fate is, like, whatever they changed, they somehow made sense one way or another. Ooh, wait. Yeah. Pick. So we have the cloud, we have the dog, and we had the balloon. There we go. Yeah, the thing with Fate is if something didn't make sense originally, they were gonna rework it to make sense in their lore, and it was gonna work out. So from what I remember of King Arthur, like Saber, I think her name was Alteria Pendragon or something. I can't remember. And Mordred was indeed her son. If I remember correctly, I think Morgana like gave her some weird potion so like she could technically reproduce with. I think Mordred is Morgana's son, but then Mordred is being a daughter. I don't know. It's really, really weird lore. This is why there's not really like a super solid lore base for Fate. This is why people make videos of them trying to explain Fate, but honestly, I think at this point it's exploded so much that like it's basically Alice to Wonderland. Anything could be anything as long as it exists, but it doesn't matter if it makes sense or not. All right, we got 3 votes. We got the balloon. All right, we're gonna do the balloon. A hot air balloon. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's very strange. I'm not even gonna try to figure out the Fate lore. I just let it happen. Okay, what colors do we want the balloon? Hurry, somebody yell out a color. That's the color we're doing. I'm gonna paint the basket though. I'll just paint the basket for right now at least. But everyone else just kind of yell out a color, and then we'll go from there. I'm just imagining someone look up a story for research and a fake character shows up. Red! Okay, perfect. We'll do red. That happened a lot. Okay, so I don't know if anyone knows this anime. I hope you do. Don't think cringe of it, because, like, it had its moment, okay? It had its moments. It had its moments. I was in those moments. Hetalia. So, Hetalia kind of basically took over most history search menus. And I wish I was joking, but like pretty much every history class I had where they were trying to show visuals of like countries and stuff, there was at least like 1 or 4 Hetalia pictures present in the beginning of that search bar thing. So like that one pretty much like took over the search. I want to say Fate I saw every now and then, but for the most part, if a country was mentioned, Hetalia was more than likely on that search thingy. And you know, it had its time, okay? It had its time, and I'm not just speaking as someone who owns season 1 through 6 in its entirety, okay? It had its time and place. Okay, it was funny. It was it was a trip. That's all I'm gonna say. And to this day, people still get excited when they see Alfred F. Jones at cons, okay? Okay. I'm just imagining someone like, okay, I've actually never watched Hetalia, but I've seen Hetalia blooper videos. I do. It has that many seasons. Okay, so the thing with Hetalia is like a lot of the episodes are really short because I think they're like four comma, those 4 comma panel ones. So they're very short. It's not meant to be like, they're not like full episodes. Essentially, like they are kind of full episodes, but they're like, I don't know, they're very short. I think it's like a bunch of skits into one episode sort of thing. Oops. Okay, so Ty said red. You guys didn't like that red. Okay, you guys think this red looks orange, so we're gonna actually do a red. I don't know if that still looks orange to you or not, but we'll just go with this one for right now. Like, at this point, who cares? Who cares if you guys think it's orange, okay? It's red. This is red. I promise. It's red. I paint the balloon red. Do 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 do. Dun 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 dun. But yeah, Hetalia had its time. Will it ever make a comeback? No, I don't think so. I think the author has since moved on to other things, or every now and then he'll do like a little Hetalia skit here and there. But no, I don't think it'll come back. That the sense of humor at the time, it was so what Hetalia was, it was basically personified countries, and their interactions were based off of stereotypes from said country. And so it was purely a satirical comedy. It was not meant to be taken seriously. The author wasn't like making fun of, like, you know, he didn't mean it maliciously. It was all pure satire. What was it? Yeah, it's pure satire. And it had its time and its place back then. Now I don't think a lot of people would like the show that much. It still has a soft spot in my heart. On occasion there's like a screenshot or two that doesn't even have a character in it. It just, like, there was one screenshot that had like the meeting room, and immediately I knew. I was like, oh, it's Hetalia. Like I didn't even have to open it. It was just a little preview and it had the meeting room in the top frame, and I was like, that's Hetalia. Hi, SPF Freely. Welcome. Oh god, did Jotun go well over today? No, I don't think so. I may have a warm filter on, so everything is some shade of orange for me. Oh, okay, I got you. Well, this is red. Okay, Ty said red. We picked red. I hope you like my other joke. What was it? I've always been hesitant post Monopoly pun, but today I think I take a chance. Was that the pun? Wait, can you explain it? I don't get it. Is it like the ghost stories Ian dub? Sorta. Yes and no. Like, yes, it kind of was, but like it didn't go that far. I won't say some of the jokes because again, I don't think it aged well. But like they would here, let me try and think of US ones. Oh, like America had this BFF. It was a gray alien and they were like besties. You know. Or like he was really into superheroes and like super into justice and like see. And then England, apparently he can see like magical creatures and people made fun of him. They thought he was crazy. Apparently it was only England, Romania, and I want to say Norway or Iceland. They were known as I think the magical trio. Yeah, because there's an episode I think where they all attended school and it was him, Romania, and I think Norway in the magic club because they can like see like little creatures and stuff. And so something like that. I don't remember. But yeah, just little things like that. Okay, so we got do you remember watching it in Ian or JP dubs? I watched it in both. I think a lot of the jokes, I think they hit differently depending on the dub or the sub. Are they doing accents? Yes. It's like, if I had to pick, I want to say probably the dub was probably the funniest, just because like the way they interpreted the jokes in dub just hit different than the way they did it in JP. Because JP was a lot of like, it was a lot of wordplay, I think, and then in EN it was like the delivery, I think. Oh, I don't have to do. Yeah, I'll do the inside of the basket, like brown. Inside. So I think it just depends. But it was just there was a time. There was a time. Okay, there was a time. It existed. That's all I can tell you. In Monopoly board, you have to take a chance or community chest, so I hesitated to do a Monopoly pun, so today I'll take a chance. Oh, I get it. Okay, now I've got to watch it. They're really short, if I remember. I think in the later seasons, I think they were like 5 minutes max. I didn't think the later seasons were as funny, if I'm being honest. The later seasons did more of like a... Because like the earlier seasons was like World War II kind of based. And then, what was it? And then later on, it just did more like interactions with each other. Like I think Turkey had gone over to Greece and they went to like the sauna or something, and they were having like a competition or whatever. I can't remember. Do the inside. We do blue, I guess, because of the sky. So it just depends. I know to this day, and I still love this character so much, was Prussia. Oh, he's my sweet baby. Prussia with the P. He was Germany's older brother, and everyone was so scared. So I guess that's the thing that I'm kind of glad about, that Hetalia stopped. It was kind of implying very heavily, I think in the later seasons, that like... So the thing with Hetalia is that like once the country doesn't exist anymore, or like the people aren't there. They just kind of disappear. And so I think the author was sort of hinting that Prussia was no longer going to be in Hetalia because he doesn't really exist anymore. And like so many people were getting really, really scared. You know, like that scare where the author from Attack on Titan kept saying he was gonna like unalive these characters like almost on like a monthly basis. Yeah, that was kind of the feeling. I think he's still on Hetalia, or like since they're not really updating it, he's still very much alive. I think some birthday art they had of him last year. I'm not 100% like positive on that, but yeah, that was like an ongoing thing, especially for like fanfic. There was one I read, I was in tears. It was like an apocalypse or something. Something happened, and I think Denmark was trying to help Sealand like get to like where all the other like countries were or something, and he ends up like giving his land to like Sealand or something like that. I'm not 100% like recalling, but it was kind of sad. I was like, no. Okay, and I just get a little bit of that brown. There we go. Okay, look. Ta-da! Alright, so we got the base. Now we just gotta get, like, the decorations. Yeah, I think that's the only one I can think of that you're like, aha, that was interesting. I think some older shows are probably gonna be like Ranma 1/2 was also really funny. I would watch it on occasion when I would get like too scared to fall back asleep. I would watch a lot of Ranma 1/2. I don't know what I do now. I think I just suck it up. I just look at the time. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna go to sleep because I'm really tired. I shouldn't be staying awake. Like, I should just go to sleep. Another one I used to watch. Stuff I would rewatch. I can't remember what I would rewatch. They have DVDs of some stuff. I know one of the guilty pleasure ones is Diabolic Lovers, but because it was on sale on Right Stuff, it was like $15 or something. I was like, yeah, I'll get it. Like, it might as well. It's so dumb though. But like, no, I don't want to get into a tangent. I won't get into a tangent. I actually saw a clip of that on TikTok. I was like, what's an anime that made you mad that you stopped watching? And I thought perhaps maybe it was that recent one, but then now I'm thinking about it, I was like, nope. Nope, it was definitely Brothers Complex, but I did finish that one. Painfully so. And I found out they had a second game. I was like, oh my god. I was like, leave this alone. Do not bring this back. I looked and said, wait, the guy writing this down was like, oh wow, you look like one of those farmers. And then he stopped himself mid-sentence and started backtracking. Wait, I didn't read the rest of the story. Hold on. Wait, let me retype. In a race, why did one tomato cheer on the other tomato? Ketchup! Oh, I like that. That's funny. I had a funny moment at the local fair, and I went to the stand and buy an Asian-looking rice hat. I tried it on, and being someone who may or may not be of Asian descent, I thought it'd be funny. The guy running the stand was like, oh wow, you look like one of those farmers. And then he stopped mid-sentence and started backtracking. I looked at him, started laughing my ass off. It was super funny watching him trying to undig. So he's like, oh, wait a minute. At least you laughed. I'm sure that made him feel a little better and he didn't feel too bad about it afterwards. There you go. A little blobby, but that's okay. I'm sure he appreciated you laughing at his joke. Okay, there we go. Oh, it's so pretty. Look at the— So my mom told me the other day, she said, so I saw the neighbor's cat fighting, or the neighborhood cats fighting. I was like, oh, okay. She's like, I got so scared though. I said, why? She said, well, because my parents have a pool, but there's no water in it. So I'm just like, yeah, I got so scared. And she said they came out from like the shed area and they were just fighting and screaming at each other and trying to claw each other. And then they fell into the pool, which again, it's empty. But the problem is this pool is very deep. I want to say it's probably like 12 feet deep, if not taller. Probably 12 to 15. It's a very deep, deep pool. And so they just fell in, and I kind of gasped, and I stood up from my chair because I just wasn't sure if they were okay. She's like, I figured they were fine because they were cats. So one of them, the one that I'm pretty sure was the aggressor, I'm pretty sure it is. She said, yeah, he came up out of the pool, kind of looked at me, and then he walked off. And then very slowly, I see the other one. He just pops his head out, and he hides, like, as though I didn't see him. I was like, oh. So were they okay? She's like, yeah. Made your dad go check outside. He said they were fine. I was like, okay. Yeah, there's this one particular cat. He's a little shit. That's all I'm gonna say. He's kind of mean. Like, he's nice to girl cats, but the other male cats, he's very dominant, and therefore he'll try and claw their face off. I guess cats will be cats, I guess. And yeah, I just thought it was funny because my mom's like, yeah, I thought I was in danger. I was like, you're not in danger, Mom. They will not hurt you, I assure you. They see you as a much larger cat than them, therefore they will not mess with you. Oh yeah, no, I don't take those things seriously for me. I've heard it all. Ah. Yeah. Ah! There we go. So I don't wanna like say anything about boss fights and Honkai for spoilers. Just know I'm not looking forward to the upcoming one because I feel like, so the current boss fights, like, okay, yeah, you used to be cool and almighty. Now you're not. Now you're not as strong. Like once upon a time, you're still pretty strong, right? And then Sundays was like, oh, we're almost there. We're almost to that pinnacle of what he's trying to become. You know, almost there, but not quite. This I feel like, I know it's like not supposed to be as hardcore, but like I looked at the gameplay and I'm kind of frightened, but like not as frightened, just because I know the game will give me the option of, hey, do you want to be a casual player? Do you want to just fight it and be done with it? And I put yes. Yes, I do want to just fight and just be done with it. Who wants to sit there for like an hour or something and try and fight this thing? Like, certainly not me. Now, could I improve my builds and make them better? Yes. Am I going to? I don't know. It just depends. It depends. You know, I gotta admire your consistency. You struggle with boss fights in all the games you play. That's true. What? Oh. Yeah, I guess, huh? I'm trying to think. I was like, well, Pokemon, Kirby, Genshin, Honkai, what else? I think, I don't know. I think I'm somewhat decent at the Twisted Wonderland boss fights. I don't think they're that hard. I think. I don't know, supposedly. So in Twisted Wonderland, they released the card for the staff now. This is the first one they dropped, which is Crowley. And so people were like, oh yeah, like, if you didn't care about the fights then, you care about them now. I'm like, why? I'm not even gonna pull for his card. Apparently, it's really hard as shit. I haven't even tried. I don't think I want to. They're like, yeah, you just gotta level up. And I was like, nah, I'm okay. Like, apparently, if you've been playing the game since launch, you're supposed to have at least one 110 level card. Why? Just why? I think the strongest one I have is Jack at 85. That's pretty much it. Like, I don't see a reason why I need to, like, level up my cards. Hmm. Oh, my straws. Hmm. You know, it just depends, I guess. Alright, here's the balloon. It's a little janky, but like, I think it's okay. It looks fine. Sorta. Yeah, we're just gonna have to... There we go. There we go. The X is supposed to be... Oh, I forgot the grooves. Hi, Kyoko Okoko. It's all for the waifus is why you level them up. But like... Why? What if I need... Okay, so, no, hear me out. On the Twist of Wonderland events, hear me out. Hear me out. On the Twisted Wonderlands events, they give you event character cards for free. And they said, look, if you can get enough event points, you can keep the card. And then if you do the little bingo card, like, that's great. We give you a key for, like, pools. The way you gotta do the bingo cards is the event character they give you gotta level them up, like, to level 40, and then you level up their skills and stuff. And that takes money. Okay? Should I be farming every day? But I don't, yeah. Would I have more money then? Maybe. But, like, that takes money. So, like, why am I gonna spend my money on the characters that, like, I don't even like? That was the thing, too. That's the sad part. Only one of my favorite characters is, like, in my top 10 powerful cards. My other favorite character, and none of his cards are in my top 10. Like, none of them. Even though I leveled him up, I give him points. I give him everything, and he's just not as strong as the other units. My sweet baby boy Lilia. Oh my gosh. Also, I don't pull for things. Like, I don't pull for doubles. I pull for the single, so even by themselves, like, obviously in the standard pools, you're gonna get more dupes, and they're gonna level up more and be stronger, right? But, like, for my specific ones, like, I can't, I'm not getting that. I just kind of random, but I was watching Genshin lore videos today, and apparently certain Genshin characters based off a small set of people that are my people. Oh, nice. When I heard them say the name, like, I was like, wait, what? You're like, huh? Okay, here's the balloon. It looks a little janky, but, like, it's cute. Look at it. Cute. Okay, so we're done with the balloon. Next is the dog. Or the cloud. So yeah, there's like a 4-star in Genshin. You can invest all you want, but we just buy it. Just go burr. Just go burr. Did you guys see the dance battle? Oh! Okay, hold on. There's this funny thing that happened. Oh my god. Okay, so long time ago, once upon a time, I think this was, I don't know at one point in October 2021 Genshin was at this point. I know Scaramouche existed. I know he existed. I think this is probably shortly after Reconciled, so Recollected Star, whatever it was called. I can't remember. Something Star. Is either Reconciled or Recollected or something like that. So, pick one. I think it was Reconciled Star. I can't remember. So, what happened was, at the time of October, at the end of 2021, not a lot of people knew which Harbinger symbols were who. And I had gotten this fan art made It was a while ago. Back, it's specifically around October 2021. It could have been that I got it made earlier, but that was kind of when I got my new phone, was October 2021. So I was re-downloading like a lot of the artwork I had on my main account. So I put in like, and I have like a little folder of like commissioned stuff I have over the years. I think all the stuff is in that folder now. Everything should be there. I probably am missing like one or two things just because the files were so old that they probably got deleted by the artist who sent me the drive. Whatever, doesn't really matter. So I was looking at a thread of someone saying the evidence that Capitano might be a playable character. I was like, oh, okay, cool. So I'm reading. And they're explaining how starting from child to the right, the characters become boss characters. So you have La Senora, and then you have Scaramouche and Arlecchino, like weekly bosses. And I was like, wait. wait. And I'm looking at the chart. I was like, fuck, wait, is Scaramouche not the claw? I thought he was the claw. Apparently he's like the little doll, like the heart. That's the one that people thought Arlecchino was the doll with the heart and not the claw. People thought Scaramouche was the claw. Because I remember so distinctly at the time, I looked up Scaramouche's harbinger symbol. Oh my god, it was a harbinger symbol. And so I said, I won't explain what the artwork works. It's nowhere online. I think it was just a personal commission that I have. And I had, actually it was by Sen. So I had Sen include like the harbinger, like the claw symbol somewhere in the piece. So it's in the artwork. I literally found out just yesterday night that wasn't his symbol. It was Arlecchino's. I said, oh my god, I didn't know till right now that it was wrong. And I looked at the artwork and said, oh my god. So it was so funny. I'm like, oh my god. I was laughing my ass off yesterday. I think I almost fell out of bed. I was laughing so hard. So, oh my god, I can't believe. Like, all these years, I never knew. Because for the longest time, I thought it was the claw until yesterday. That I was like, wait. Oh man. But. Yeah, why would it be the claw? I don't know. At the time, the only harbinger we had seen in Genshin was, I believe, Scaramouche, Senora, and Child. And that was it at the time. It even has a fire symbol. Well, when I looked it up, I said Scaramouche's symbol, and everyone just collectively thought that was his. If you look up, like, I mean, obviously it won't pop up now, but before, around 2021, probably like mid and or end of 2021, we didn't know a whole lot about the harbingers. We had no idea. We didn't know about the House of Hearth. We didn't really know about, like, I think a lot of that information came later. Like, it just, you know, we didn't have a whole lot of information. So at the time when I swear to God, I looked this up, almost all the charts had his symbol as the claw. And then they had Arlecchino as the doll. Because at the time, nobody knew, like, who was what. They obviously knew Child was the whale. And then La Senora, I don't even know if they knew hers was... They were guessing at this point. People were guessing whose was who. So, like, later on, obviously... Oh, that's fair. Yeah. Like, this was... Genshin had only been out barely a year and a half. Okay, because it came out, I believe, September of 2020. So, like, obviously... Oh, shit. You know what? I think it did come out. When did Genshin release? Hold on. Okay, dog's winning. Okay. Genshin release date. So Genshin was released September 28th of 2020. if we take into consideration when I probably got this artwork done, which I want to say was probably September, October. I don't know when Unreconciled Star came out. Unreconciled Star event date Genshin. Okay, so Unreconciled Star literally came out November 2020. So this was a very early on event. And then when did Inazuma come out? Inazuma release date. August, no. Fuck. Oh. Genshin. So Inazuma came out in July. It doesn't say. Oh, 2021. So Inazuma came out July of 2021. At this point, we get reintroduced to Scaramouche. So this time, we've only seen him twice. We've seen Child at Liyue. I don't think he's popped back up since then. La Senora comes back in Liyue. I mean, in Inazuma as well. So, like, if we're looking at the time frame, it's barely been a year since Genshin had started, and Inazuma came out in July. Okay. July, August, October. So at that point, it's already been 2 months of Inazuma, which is probably like around the time I got that artwork done. And so at the time, we didn't know shit, okay? Like, we knew nothing. So when I looked up what his symbol was, people were wholeheartedly, collectively agreed it was the claw. So I just thought it was really funny that I found out later, oh, okay, now that we know who the symbols are, this is technically wrong. So I just thought it was funny. I was like, okay, well. This will be a funny piece of artwork I have now, but whatever. Oh my gosh, what do you think they're gonna do for the 5th anniversary? Your 300 Primo giveaway? Dude, I don't know. So it was like just the blind lean the blind. Essentially, yes. Usually with early game stuff that I noticed this a lot. So Dog 1. But I noticed with a lot of early game stuff is that you're not gonna have all the puzzle pieces until much later. Wait, did you like Skymush in the beginning back when he showed up in one of the first few updates? Oh yeah, no, when he showed up in Unreconciled Star in November of 2020, I loved him so much. He was my favorite. I already like, oh my god, I need him to be playable. I like Venti was like a really strong favorite character for like a good while. And then Scaramouche showed up and I was like, nope, that's him. That's my man. That's him. So he's been my favorite since then. I don't think there's been any other character that's taken over the favorite slot. Like, yes, I really liked Venti and I loved Xiao, and then Razor's just like a personal main favorite of mine. It's not that he's my favorite character. I'm a Razor main and I love Razor as I play him in the game. And it's more fun for me that way. What color do we want the dog? You can be any color. You can be green, you can be pink, be red. We got blue, got orange. I have orange. This is orange. Okay, this is orange. That's not orange. This is orange. I even got like aqua. It can be aqua. Let's see. I have green. I really need to get rid of my paints. Cause like these are getting kind of old. Oh, I have green. You like the Kusogaki? Yo, what's a Kusogaki? Spoiled brat. I don't know. I guess. I don't know. When I met him, I got the vibe that, like, he was very much a tsundere that would unalive you at any given opportunity. And I don't know, I just thought he was an interesting fella. And then like you have my other favorite character is oh my gosh. So I guess in Twist and Wonderland Token Rambo, I love the Ji-chan kind of character. So it's Lilia. He's like very much like, people think he's like a quirky like senior of the third year, but he's like an 800-year-old grandpa trying to be hip with the kids. And then you have Boot Hill, who's like Boot Hill. And then you have Token Rambo, where I like Mikazuki. He's very much like the old grandpa vibe. I love him so much. Here's that Mickey goes little shit. Yeah! I seen my other coin glitch. Here it is. Just logging in real quick to wish you and everyone else to it and amazing. Thank you for the, you know, Antonia event. Oh yeah, okay. So I'm actually gonna get interviewed by talking about games tomorrow. I won't have it as a stream just because I don't know how to like set up the StreamYards thing. So what we're gonna do is Talking About Games gonna record it, and then once he uploads the interview, I will go ahead and link it. That is the plan. It'll be a real quick interview tomorrow. And then I have to work on the song cover tomorrow. Hopefully my voice will not be too shot. I'm probably, after the stream, I'm probably going to try and keep my vocals to a minimum. And maybe drink some hot tea later. We shall see. Hello! Is it... Watch Getting Gals. Yeah. Hello, is it Etienne? Etienne, are you on the account? Hello, Etienne. Welcome, welcome. Let's see. This does feel weird. You guys haven't set a color for the dog. That's why I'm waiting. Guys, pick a color. I have a green. I have a blue. I have an orange. I have an aqua and I have a blue. I have a pink too. I have that yellow that I think I put upside down. I think it was this one. I have a yellow. Hello, good evening. Hello, Etienne. Welcome, welcome. Let's see. And then... orange. Orange? Okay, we're doing an orange dog. There we go. Let's do orange with aqua ears. I think that would be nice. Okay, so, but yeah, I have a very weird taste in characters. So if I had mentioned, what's it called? I had mentioned, oh shit, did I get paint on the mic? No, I had mentioned, what's the, it's gonna be about VTubers. I think, Talk About Gaming sent me the, yeah, they already sent me the questions, so I don't say ahead of time, but basically questions about VTubers. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh. Also, please take all my answers for that interview with a grain of salt. This would just be personal thoughts and opinions. And I always say grain of salt just because each person has their own personal experience with stuff, so they're gonna have different thoughts and ideas for certain things. Doggy. Yeah. Okay. Woo! I just dropped it. I'm trying to think of the other favorite characters. So like that manga I was talking about, Blue Period, my favorite character is Hashira. He's just a dude that's like really into art, but like in a really pervy sense. Like there's a scene where he's like getting excited. He's like, oh yeah, I get to see other people's artwork. He's like, that just gets my boat going. And the teacher's like, yeah, you're really into art, huh? And she's like, anyways. She just ignores him. And his sisters are like that too. They're like, hey, do you have any hot people in your art class? Or, I got some things about this anime. I'm going to move soon. I want to ask if you or someone here wants some of the things. Pins, bags, and merchandise that Sophie made. Yeah! I'd love to have any, if it's any of my stuff, I would love to have that. Yeah, I think she made a. Oh, I hear knocking. Hold on. Okay. Okay, that's in the corner. Oh, she had some anime stuff? Do you know what anime it is? Okay, I'll be right back. Alright, sorry. Maybe you can send some over before I move to Mexico. Okay, sure. Yeah, you can go ahead and just let me know. Where did I put the yeah, you can go ahead and just send me some pictures on Twitter or Discord, one of the two. I'll take a look at it, and then if there's like any other merch that Sophie made for the other VTubers, I do suggest giving them a message, see if they want any of the stuff as well. But thank you, Tiene. Thank you for letting us know. I appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, let's see. No, I think they meant you, like your 2D chibi. My what? My chibi? I know Sophie made a puzzle and a little pop socket. Do I have a 2D chibi? Remember. I got some. Oh wait, no. What are you saying? Usually when people have to preface what with that, they're gonna say something crazy as shit. Oh, what do you mean? Oh, when I say with a grain of salt? Yeah, I mean, I think one of the questions fucking games had, fudge. I'm not gonna say all of them, but I know one of them was pertaining to, did I already see that? Hold on. Did I reply? I don't think I did. Okay, yeah, I did. Okay. I was up a little late last night. Yeah, one of the, it's a longer question, but one of the partial things was like, what's the most challenging thing about being a VTuber? What do you think about VTuber culture in general in our current times? So just, if I say anything, I'll look for a way to reach you in X then. Yeah. Yeah. Either on X or Discord, one of the two. Just shoot me a message. Thank you. Oh man, what was I gonna say? I already forgot. Oh yeah, no, that was just one of the questions. So, if I say anything that's like not part of the norm, I guess, not in a bad way, but like if I word something a little funky and you guys are like, what the fuck? Just know, to me, VTubing is like an amalgamation of a lot of stuff put together. Okay, let's see. There we go. That looks so nice! Yeah, we'll do that. Why does this remind me of the dog from Bluey? I think because they're orange. Oh, we shot another dog. Hit on the blue dog. Okay. You know what? Now I'm kind of getting Bob the Builder vibe. Bob the Builder vibes. Oh my goodness. I won a extra credit in a class thing one time because of Bob the Builder, by the way. It was a riddle. It was like, oh, this truck has to deliver medicine to this village or something. How did they get it through the bridge? So I raised my hand. I said, they got air out of the tires. And I was like, how'd you know that? I was like, no, I don't think he asked me how I knew that. I know the first time I had answered... No, it was like the second time around. It was like a bunch of riddles. So I answered that one, and then I answered another one later. And he's like, Tonya, my teacher, he's like, how are you getting these? I said, Bob the Builder. Bob the Builder, Shark Boy, and Lava Girl. Because it said, how was tornadoes made? I said, it's a mixture of hot and cold air, like, swirling together. He's like, oh, this is like the second or third, it was like the third or fourth question you've answered. How do you know these? I said, Shark Boy and Lava Girl. My class laughed. They were like, what the fuck? What's this girl on about? I was like, Shark Boy and Lava Girl, man. That's all I gotta say. No, it's totally cool. I mean, we've all different experiences. The past few years have been a bit turbulent, to say the least. I don't think I want to talk about specific events in the VTuber community, but I can definitely talk about a specific format, I guess, like a social format. And I'm a firm believer of this idea that each social media platform has its own things they focus on. Like, I think something happened in my Twisted Wonderland game. Something. I can't remember. And each social media reacted differently. So the people on Instagram were focused on some other aspect of it. People on Twitter were focused on another aspect of it. People on TikTok were focused on another aspect. Like, it was, and the people on Facebook, you know. So they were discussing the same event, but it was different things about that said event. And I was like, okay, that's weird. Like, that's why it's so hard to keep up with social media nowadays, is because you can't consistently do the same formula or same topic across all platforms. You have to change it. Let's see. To match whatever that topic of discussion is on that specific platform. And it could be different how other people see it. That's just from my experience, what I've seen. Same with like film stuff too. Like what was it, for the creative arts, when you're doing like client work and stuff, you have to really pay attention to what the client wants, how the client wants it. And they teach you that in film too. It's like one of the first things they teach you in film script writing, is that your first draft isn't always going to make it through unless, like, you know, you're the person producing the film. Okay, I know the colors look a little off. Just a little bit. Fine. Just gonna paint over this like lighter color real quick, just so it's somewhat consistent. So when I mean take it as a grain of salt, and when I say that for what other people are saying for issues, I say take it as a grain of salt, because people are gonna see things differently. I know one of the things that had happened, I won't go into detail about which specific incident this was, but something had happened and lots of people were in disagreement with it. And I can see the disagreement, except the format. So when I see things, I see that people are trying to apply it to other genres, and it could work if you're still holding that same formula to conduct whatever you're trying to implement into another genre. Because at that point you're like, okay, it's the same thing as this, it's just in a different genre. Now if they conduct it in that same way, then it should work. It shouldn't be weird or crazy, you know, like it's just another form of it's the same topic, same thing in a different genre. Again, I won't go into detail what it is specifically, just because I know a lot of people are really against it. A lot of big indie VTubers are really like not gung-ho about this particular thing. So I think it just depends when people want to implement ideas. If they're going to implement the idea in a particular way, okay, it works because the same idea is implemented in its own genre. So if it's the same formula, it should work. If you try and implement it differently, though, then yeah, it's not going to work out. That's strange, you know. Doggy. Okay, so I got a dog. This dog looks like a normal color to you guys, but this dog looks like Lorax, okay? Like, in my lighting, it looks like the Lorax. It looked like the Lorax had it looked like the Cheeto guy became a dog. Looked like the dog fell into a bag of Cheetos, okay? That's what this looks like. It looks normal in the camera right now, because I'm looking at it on my screen. This is very orange, I assure you. I worded it wrong. I guess I mean I'd be interested to hear your percent on the VTuber content community as a whole. Not sure what if you'll be touching on that, but if not, that's totally cool. We'll see what I say. I have somewhat of an idea what to say, but then I'll probably wing most of it. My poor dog. Yeah. This looks like a normal color, but I assure you, it looks like a dog fell in a bag of Cheetos. Okay. All right. I don't even know what glasses to. No, let's give him these aqua glasses. Let's do those aqua glasses, and then we'll do like a lighter tone. Hi, Siseki, welcome. Arts and Craft Stream, yeah! We're still painting, because I didn't finish it during Valentine's Day, so we're still painting a few items. This is the second to last item, and then we have a cloud. Right now, we're gonna... It could also be that I'm a pretty laid-back person. I had dinner with my family, and they forgot my mom's gravy for her mashed potatoes, and we were trying to get the gravy. It was taking a while, so apparently, like, when the waiter said, "Oh, we forgot the gravy for the potatoes," the chef thought this was like a different dish, so they gave us like the really spicy gravy. We're like, oh shit, it's not good. Anyways, it ruined her appetite. She was really upset. She's like, what would you do if like this is what you got or something? And was that it? No, yeah, that's what she said. No, wait, was it that one? There was like another food thing, and she said, yeah, what would you do if like something like if this is like what you got or whatever. And so, oh, sale? I can't remember what it was. And so I was just very blunt. I said, you know what, like, I'm eating it, I'm here. Okay. Oh, sorry, I've been sneezing all day. This is like the 6th sneeze I've had all day. Eating something? You know, I think this was another eating thing that we were doing. This wasn't even the gravy. Or was it? I don't know. I think she's like, what would you do? I said, Ma, you're talking to the person that, like, could have either drove home to go get coupons for Popeyes or decided to go to the other chicken place and just spend $10 on the meal. Like, I was so tired. I said, no, I'm just gonna go get chicken. Let me just go. So I forgot the Popeyes coupons. I was like, damn it, I want Popeyes. But I forgot the coupons. I could have gotten a meal deal for like $5, but I was so tired that I was like, I'm just gonna go. Let me just go get this chicken, this other chicken, which is still good. I'm not saying the chicken was bad, but their only other cheapest option was like that little meal. You get like a breast and I think a leg or something, or a breast or a thigh or whatever, and then you get like one little side and you get a drink for like 9 something. I think it was like $9 or whatever. And so I was like, that's just me. So I could care less. If they mess it up, I'll have them fix it. If it's like something I really can't eat, most of the time I just swallow it down because I don't. Like, I think there's been several times I've, like, ordered stuff with my friend, and this food was either just so spicy or it just tasted gross, but I felt bad because I've already spent the money and committed, so I just ate it anyways. I think the last one for that sandwich, my friend did make me throw it away because she said it looked like I was gonna, like, burst into tears. I was already tearing up at that point. She said, just stop eating. I'll just give you some of my sandwich. So she gave me some of hers. I said, no, but I already spent the money. She's like, I don't care. Just stop eating it. So I'm very much like, okay, I committed. Might as well just go for it. You know, that's just me. Like, whatever. Oh, let's see. I think in a way, I still feel like the whole viewer and streamer dynamic to be interesting. Some take more idle approach, some just watch for entertainment. Oh yeah, no, each person has their own specific formula and what works for them, and you know, whatever works for them works for them. Whatever doesn't work for them doesn't work for them. Not everything's the same. It just happens to be. I think of things in very general terms, like very, very general terms, and by that I mean like. By that I mean like VTubing for me, like what a VTuber is you represent yourself as a virtual avatar in that point in time. That's it. That's all I see it as, is you rep yourself. Your representation of yourself is a virtual avatar. That's VTuber. Okay. Same thing with video games. The video game is it's a what was it? It was a oh, let me see. Define video game. Video game. A game played by electronically manipulating images produced by a computer program on a screen, on a display screen. That is all video games is. Okay. It's just a game played by electronically manipulating images produced by a computer program on a screen, on a display. That's all it is. So for me, I see a lot of things as a very general term, and then there's like subcategories. So it's not like just one thing. It's like, oh, it doesn't count as VTubing, or that's this, just that's that. You know. You know, I guess anybody could be a VTuber, because at that time they're like, oh, I streamed with an avatar, I'm a VTuber. Okay, that's fine. I think for me, VTuber is just if you represent yourself as a virtual avatar at some point in time and you want to take on that token as VTuber, go ahead. Go for it. And it's very much a voluntary use word too. Like, you don't have to say you're a VTuber. You know, say, oh, yeah, that happened. Oh, look how cute that looks. Oh my god, that looks adorable. Okay, well that was more dull than I thought. Where do I see the puzzle and sticky things, by the way? What puzzle and sticky things? What sticky things? What puzzle? What are we talking about? Place me back on your page. Where's your page? I'm not sure I'm doing it right, but I mean, like, I feel like the VTuber content has adopted the idol culture, which has its ups and downs. Well, no, I think idol culture is just one aspect of, like, I don't know. I think idol culture is just idol culture, and VTubers just have found a way to represent themselves in the idol culture. Like, idol culture is just idol culture. Whether it's like virtual or real person, you know, it's just there. I guess you can say VTubing is a subgenre in idol culture. Like, if you're a VTuber, that's like a specific, you know, you have male idols, female idols, virtual idols, animal idols. You know, those are just subcategories in idol culture, you know. So when you're VTubing, you're playing a video game. Yeah, I guess something like that. Well, no, I'm always playing video games, because I'm playing games that are produced by a computer program on the thing. Okay, I married I wanted to be to at one point. Hey, anybody can do it. If they want to try it, they can. A lot of things in creative spaces, they're all very voluntary. You don't have to, you don't have to conform to like a specific thing in a creative space. It's all very voluntary. If you want to give it a try, you can. If it works out, it works out. If it doesn't, it doesn't. How you take that creative space. Actually, I think I saw a video of somebody explaining it. She said there's the way VTubers or your content creators view their line of work and or entertainment. So you have a hobbyist, you have a career, and then you have vocational. I'll have to look back at the video. I forgot what it was. I know hobby is like, that's just a hobby, a side thing. Career, I believe, is something that is a steady source of, it's a job that's a steady source of income that helps you pursue your hobbies and other passions and stuff. And then vocational, I think, is a career that you love to do. So not only is it like a mixture of like your hobby. So vocational, I believe, is like a mixture of career and hobby. So it's something that you love to do and it's your job. Sorry, I'm like careful. There we go. So yeah, a lot of the stuff is very and, you know, it's not just between. There's a lot of jobs and stuff that people would love to make their dream job, their dream career, and sometimes it doesn't work out. Sometimes it does. I think for me personally, I view everything as a right place, right time sort of thing. There was maybe an opportunity you wanted to take and it just didn't work out back then, and then years later, months later, whatever, it works out. Maybe you met the right person. I know there is a YouTuber I used to watch. She was a react. She react. Was her name Molly something? I can't remember. She would react to Bridezilla stories, and she erupted immediately. So she went from like super new channel. I think when I found her, she only had like 5K subs. Now I think she has like probably 1 million to 2 million subs now. So it just so it just depends. Right place, right time. There's another gentleman my father's watching. I told you that Bryce is right guy. He was trying to get 1,000 subs and now he's like at 75,000, you know. So, and then there's some other people that my dad has said has been a YouTuber for much longer and they haven't even reached that. Like there's one gentleman my dad pointed out, look, he's copying the Bryce is Right. And I was like, what? I was like, wait, but hasn't this guy been on YouTube longer than Bryce is Right? And poor guy, he probably had like, I think he had like 15K subs or something. And so he started copying the new guy's like format, which I thought was kind of sad. But you know, sometimes people copy other people. Sometimes it's obvious, sometimes it's not. I guess it depends how vocal the community itself is to point it out. Maybe I should try V2 in the future. Sounds interesting. Yeah, I mean, there's like some technical stuff in here on them, but I think if you really want to try something, you can I have enough paint. Do the white. You can there's nothing stopping you. There's always different alternatives for stuff. Like, you know, there's like food alternatives, entertainment alternatives, exercise alternatives. Like there's always a way for something to work for you. It's just whether you can figure out that way is up to you. Sometimes you need patience for a lot of stuff. For me specifically, I love doing one thing. So if I have the settings done for something and it works out, I don't mess with it. I try and keep everything as solid as possible and or consistent. That's why I kind of freaked out when my mic changed, because I thought, man, I just got this to work. Not perfect, but whoa, got to work close enough, and here I am, I just messed it up, and I don't know how to fix it. You know, so it's really that feeling of helplessness for me, where I'm like, damn, I got this right, and I just fucked it up. You know, so for me, I'm adaptable at change, but if I could prevent a change for as long as possible, I will. And then sometimes you want to do change, and then it's like money. Alright, I fix this now up a bit. Just little dots. Maybe I should have left that alone. Oh well, who cares? Who's painting this? You or me? Have you ever thought about like sort of audience you want to garner? Or are you more you do your thing and people who enjoy your content will follow? Yeah, the latter. People can have all sorts of ideas of what they want. And in the end, I don't know what color it is. Let me look up a color palette. Orange and aqua color palette. Okay, so I can definitely do that. Okay, I have a color I can use actually. This pretty salmon color. I got one. I don't even know what I got. If I ever wanted to trade it, can I consult you? Yes, that's fine. Ugh. Sorry for the weird squishy sound. Okay, see? That nice salmon color for the collar. Yeah, you can plan for stuff. This is just in general. You can plan for stuff. Whether whatever you're expecting happens, whatever you think is gonna happen happens, that's not up to you. Once you put something into motion, it is out of your hands. Like, yes, there are some factors you can control in a result, but for the most part, you can't factor in everything. You know, you can't factor in like a car accident that happened an hour ago and now you can't get to work. You can't factor in the ice cream machine not working at the specific location of like McDonald's. You can't factor in you know, you're trying to go someplace and you have a family emergency. You can't factor in, hey, you and your dog are going on a walk, but then like you have a meeting to go to, or maybe your dog's not feeling good, so now you're going to the vet, or maybe something broke, you know, like you were moving something, you bust a pipe, you have to go at Walmart at like 11 o'clock at night. This was a personal one. I was helping my dad move something, we hit a pipe. There was water everywhere. I was so cold. I had to change. I was like, oh my god, we busted a pipe, we got water all over. And my father, I don't know what he did. He did like a really rickety like stoppage, and then we had to go to Walmart. So you can't control what happens after that. Like, yes, some people can curate their fans, but I think eventually you kind of build up to a specific atmosphere or community, and you know, that's it. You know, I wasn't expecting to be called grandma. I went with the Onechan vibe. Okay, I went with the funny Onechan vibe. That didn't work out. I ended up with more of a grandma vibe, which I don't mind. I enjoy this grandma vibe. As I said, I'm not wholeheartedly caught up with like a lot of memes and stuff. Or like video game terms and stuff, just because like I focus on different things than other people do. I really don't like that. Let me take that off. I follow your channel, Grandpa Feilong. Oh, nice! Feilong, oh no. I don't like the brown. Yeah, I am not liking that brown. Oh, but wait, the brown's kind of mixing in like this really pretty textured color. Oh, okay. Do you think some people might be hesitant to change certain formula in fear they're going to alienate their family? Yes, I do. But I've also seen examples of people that persevered. A good example, I don't know if anyone's seen her. I don't want to say she's a popular indie, but she was definitely around during those tutorial days, just because I do remember her very distinctly. Because she called herself out. Mari Yume. she has had several rebrands. Heck, you have Canine Kuro, who's just a VTuber and ended up doing like a lot more I guess as people called it flesh tuber stuff. You know, he showed his face a lot, and he was okay with that. And a lot of people are starting to like show their faces more and stuff. Um, you know, so I mean, people have had change, and you know, sometimes you get inspired by something and you implement it, or you have an urge to do something. There's this one artist that I've been following for years. Ninja. She used to do a lot of Pokemon and Warrior Cats animatics, and then she still continued with Pokemon, and now her current obsession is an OC she made for a Pokemon challenge. So Grandma Antonia, okay, yes, I will take the grandma. And she got super obsessed with this OC she made for the challenge, and she implemented it into her own personal personal story she had, Prism. Right now, she's getting a little obsessed with Cookie Run. I'm like really tempted to download Cookie Run. If you don't know Shadow Milk, he has like some like love-hate relationship with Pure Vanilla or something. And guess I'm talking about cookies. I am like really tempted because I've been seeing so much Shadow Milk fan art. Even my friend, I think the artist I really like, who I think now I can call a friend. He won one of the Cookie Kingdom art contest. I think got third place or something. And I was like, man, like I'm kind of curious about the Shadow Milk cookie, whoever this is. But yeah, she's getting a little obsessed with that. But as a creative, you're gonna jump around. That's kind of why I'm probably having troubles growing as is because I can't focus on one thing. I know I had a coworker one time, ex-FBI agent, and no, she was, and she said, Tony, you know what your problem is? I said, what? She said, you do everything by the book, so you're very book smart, so you're not very good at, like, freewheeling. I said, okay, I feel like there was more of the problem than you're explaining. And she said, well, here's your other problem. She says, you love everything under the sun. You can't just pick one thing to like. You like everything. And I had this problem. I know I do. And I live with it. Because it's true. I like everything under the sun. I will admit I can at least be picky about certain things. If there's a cool figure that comes out for my favorite character, but if the pose looks a little funny and I think it looks ugly to shit, I'm not gonna get them. Like those pop Q socket thingies that have like the weird big googly eyes kind of vibe, I don't like those. Straight up do not like those. Would I get the Twisted Wonderland ones? If it was free and under $5, yes. If it's over $5, no, I don't think it's worth it. You know, if something looks bad and it's not under $5 or $10, I don't think it's worth it. And it's not even that it could be bad. It's just I personally didn't like it, you know. So there's like certain poses of characters, or like the little fabric dolls that it's like a Nendo and they have fabric, so the bodies are a little more elongated. I don't like those. I really don't like those. I just never a fan of them. You know, like, I guess maybe if there was a Boot Hill one, if Boot Hill didn't get a Nendo, but usually they don't do those fabric doll ones unless like they already have a Nendo out. Well, I'm glad you accepted your inner abuelita. Thank you. I'm glad I discovered it, and it only took 3 years. I actually loosely followed Bao's channel for her song because she started VTubing. I mean, I don't care catch her streams, but I do appreciate when she drops a song cover. Oh yeah, no, for sure. Like, oh my god, what's it called? One of the VTubers I really enjoy watching their videos is Lucy Pyre and Rikami. I love watching their YouTube videos, or like any of the Genshin streamers. They'll do like little game shows and stuff about Genshin. I love watching those like condensed videos. Um, I love seeing the clips of like the Fuamoko, Fuakoko. They're so funny, especially the driving for like GTA. I really liked watching Bettel's 3D debut. I love watching Joey's like streams and stuff, because a lot of the stuff he'll retweet, a lot of stuff he'll bring up is a lot of stuff I like. I was actually pretty happy when I jumped in. He's like, "Oh my god, Tonya, have you seen the new cards for Twisted Wonderland?" I said, "Oh my god, yeah." And I said, "Did you see the other?" He said, "No." So I sent him the cards. Um, and so yeah, it's just more of like I watch certain things from people, but I won't watch the whole thing. This is in general though. This is not just with VTubers. This is just in general. I'll watch like certain Sea Dog VA videos. I'll watch like certain the Anime Man, or I'll listen to certain songs. I think Dua Lipa's the only one where I like all of her music. And then all other artists, I like one or like a few of their songs. Like I obviously don't like all the Fall Out Boy songs. I don't like all the what's it called? Oh my god, what's it called? I don't like all the Epic songs. There's some that I'm like, okay. It was there. It happened, I guess. So it just kind of depends. But yeah, that's the thing. So the thing is, I do like a lot of things, but I'm very picky about what I like within. So if it's like in my N Stars one, I like Tori. That's pretty much it. Everyone else I can kind of be like, you know what, I can't get this card. Even though they're like the other character I like, it's not worth it if I can't get Tori's, so I'm gonna skip it. Sort of situation. Yeah. So yeah, that I guess that is my problem. I mean, for me personally, that may be the reason what was it? That I haven't moved up or anything, is because probably I can't focus on niche, which nothing wrong with that. I decided a while ago I was gonna do what I wanted to do. It was only till about this year that I decided to maybe split some things up just to make it easier. Have I done anything with it? No, not yet. After my cover, though, I'll show y'all the surprise I have going on. Hi, Bubba. Welcome, welcome. Have you ever worked on something or a series that was going well, but maybe you fell out of love for it, even if it was going well? I want to say maybe Genshin. I do still love Genshin, but I know my love for it has it waned, because I still love Genshin. I do love it very much. Still like one of my favorite games. But like I'm not as obsessed with it. I used to write a lot for Genshin. I guess fan wise, I used to write a lot. I haven't done anything for Honkai. I just feel like that one's just as complicated as Fate, and I get really confused very quickly, so I just gave up. I have ideas. I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. But for Genshin, I was like really into it. I even have like OCs that I still have that I was supposed to draw. I haven't drawn them. And it's just, you know, I just haven't been super obsessed with it as of late. Same with my other games too. I think right now my current obsession is indeed Twisted Wonderland. Here we go. Like I don't think I've drawn this much in a very long time. So Twisted Wonderland. So it just depends. Oh yeah, I love most of the Weeknd's music, and I'm a big fan, but his HU was a real head scratcher. So yeah, it just depends. Okay, I think the dog is done. It looks really cute. His glasses could use a little touch up. Just a little bit. Just a teensy bit. Just a tad. Okay, good. And the dog is done. It looks really cute. Not bad. Not bad, Antonia. You did great. Alright, so last but not least is the cloud. What color is our cute little happy cloud gonna be? Don't hate me, but I look at this cloud, I immediately thought of what happened in oh my god, in Nope. I was like, ooh. And I saw all these paintings to the Valentines. I was gonna ask about that because I know Joey does like charms and stuff, and he likes a black storm cloud, a happy storm cloud with a red horse. I don't know how to send stuff without like doxing where I'm at. So I'm like, how do I I don't know, you know. I'll think about it. I still have the ones from last year. They're still in a box. So come on. Yeah, I asked because I was working on a series for my channel, which is going really well and seemed to be really picking up momentum, but I started not really like it anymore. Yeah, and sometimes it happens. So I give credit to I think Gilko had mentioned, oh there we go, that he used to be like oh my god, I forgot what he said. He said he used to do like other sort of content before he became like a Pokemon main content creator. So I think it just changes. Like there's a lot of content creators. I was surprised that they became VTubers. Okay, like well, you know, like Amelie. I didn't know she became a VTuber. Tricky Wee, didn't know she became a VTuber either. A lot of the Littlest Pet Shop YouTubers I used to watch back in the day, they became VTubers. Oh, they furry VTubers. They became VTubers essentially. And you know, like it was just, you know, you don't know what's gonna happen. People's tastes are gonna change, and I mean, it's up to you whether you want to stick with them during that ride of change, and hopefully whatever they change it to interests you. But you as a viewer audience, you have no obligation to stay with them if you're not interested in their new kind of content, right? You know, a lot of the people I followed back then, the only reason I'm still keeping them on my subscription page is because I can go back to the content before and kind of reminisce a little bit. You know, but am I interested in their current content? No, not really. That I've unsubscribed to a bunch of people before when they've moved to new content. Same with art too. I used to have like artist stuff on like push notifications for like some artists on Twitter, and then sometimes they just move to a different fandom and I'm just not interested, so I just turn off notifications, you know. And then if I really don't like, if I'm really like, oh that's cool, I'm just gonna go, sometimes I'll unfollow. But you know, it just depends. The thing with online interactions is you can curate what you're looking at. So there's something you're not like super gung-ho about, you can just click away. I think when people make a change, they very well know the what's gonna happen. When like certain people might not like stuff, that people are gonna leave, you know. Things change, people come and go. Like some days I want to do it, but maybe not on a consistent base. I was able to do it for 12 weeks straight, but man, trying out weekly videos within 24 hours is pretty brutal. Yeah. I think what a lot of people end up doing, what the newest thing I did notice a lot was like when I was looking up like how to growth and all that on YouTube and stuff. A lot of creators say, you know, the first thing I outsourced was video editing. They said I didn't want to sit and do that. I wanted to focus on what I was making, the content. I didn't want to focus on editing, and I left that to somebody else. And I was like, that's cool. And that's probably the reason why, like, I do still video edit, but like it's not as hardcore as other people's editing, just because it's like it really drains you. It takes a lot out of you. Especially for longer form content and stuff. Like I'm sure that takes a couple days. But nowadays people need to come up with like something quick and easy. Sometimes people dedicate like an entire day to do like all the videos for the week, and then they're edited like the next day or something like that, you know. They have a battle plan in place. Yeah, I felt like I was sort of betrayed some people who followed me for that type of content. No, it's all good. Sometimes things work out, sometimes, you know. You just kind of be back, people make a comeback, and you just kind of be like, okay, well, they're gone now. And sometimes you have to just respect that some people deleted things, you know? Like, if there's a fanfic you were reading that you thought was really good, and the author deletes it for reasons that you never find out, and they just haven't brought it back yet, you just kind of live with that and treat it as a fond memory. Still waiting for that one fic to come back. I was so devastated. I was so happy to read it. I got really inspired. It still inspires me to this day for like certain character dynamics. And I really like that author's way of descriptions. I love people's unique descriptions in books. So interesting. One of the descriptions was this character's explaining a room that they're in, and they say, yeah, the curtains look like a dressmaker's rack. And I was like, oh my god, you know what? The person whose room it was so quirky and eccentric that makes sense. Like, I could imagine it, you know? It is a pain in the ass. I mean, oh no, Eddie, your clues is always joy to No, I know they're a pain in the ass. I know they are. That's why I always applaud you for it, because I'm like, damn, this is really good. Like, you do very good work, Feilong. Thank you. But yeah, there's a lot of creative stuff that really takes it out of you. And sometimes compiling it together visually, like usually I love to give references. I don't think there's ever been a time where I just said, oh yeah, it looks like this, go for it. I think I've done my best to at least do a character reference sheet and then send it in and be like, okay, this is what it looks like, but if you can make it look like that, and I'll send in pieces, but I'll still send in like a main piece. Like, okay, this is like what I'm kind of seeing, sorta, you know. Just because the way I see things might be different from other people seeing things. There we go. Okay. Alright, on the cloud. And let's do hearts. We're gonna do red. I'll do my red. We do like, oh wait, I think it's under here. No, wait, where's my red? Is it this one? Yeah, it was. So, sir, curious. It seemed like you were positive of doing anime reactions on the channel with some of the videos. Really have turned into a series. Yeah. I was, yes. Okay, so I actually looked at that. Oh my god, the paint just keeps coming out. I'm just gonna close the bottle. Yeah, I was doing that for a little bit. I just thought it kind of worked with some. So the thing with the anime reactions, like most things I dive into, I don't know the technical. Sometimes I learn along the way. I think like back then I used to make Disney music videos, and at the time I didn't know how people got the footage for the Disney videos. I'm pretty sure I don't know what magic they pulled, but I didn't know at the time. I was still pretty young. I didn't know how they made those music videos. So what I did was I would get my camcorder and I would set it up in my room, and I would so all my Disney movies, most of them I had on VHS. I didn't have a whole lot of them on DVD. Even to this day, I don't have a lot of them on DVD. It's usually like part twos or sequels and prequels that are on DVD now. Because back then, a lot of the movies I watched, they were not on. They were, they there was no DVD. So I watched a lot of movies on VHS. So what I did was I would set up a camcorder and I would play the movie and I would have the camcorder record the entire movie as I watched it, and that was my footage for my music video. And some people saw that and I felt so bad because one person was defending me. They said, no, I'm sure that's just a style. And I said, no, they're right. I did record it. And I explained, I said, I don't know how you all get the footage. And I think people were super privy back then too, so like they didn't share a lot of how to do that. Even then, I don't think there's videos for that, like, at all. And so that's what I did, because I didn't know at the time. I was just like, I was pretty young, so I didn't know. I didn't know what to do. So that's how I recorded my It's funny to this day. Obviously, I've learned now where to get clips and stuff. When I got into anime editing music videos, my dad said that's one of his favorite things I used to do. He said, I love those videos you made with the anime and the music. And I said, yeah, I miss those too. And they were fun to make. Problem is, the way... same thing with the anime react videos. The way YouTube's copyright is going, it's so confusing. I don't know what counts. A lot of it's like, okay, we're gonna copyright it and the revenue goes to somebody else. Okay, yeah. So essentially, that's the bad side. If your video flops, the revenue is going to somebody else and it's still gonna flop. So you can't even get any sort of engagement with monetization or it spreading very far. So if it flops, it flops. At least if it goes viral but it's copyrighted, you at least get people saying, hey, I'm gonna check out your other stuff. So they jump on to your other videos, kind of thing. So it may be copyrighted, but people go to it, And then also, I don't know how those strikes work. I think some companies are okay with it and some companies aren't. I know there's like faulty strikes of people claiming it's theirs, but it's actually not. Like when I did Siege Dreams Quest, I think I got like 6 videos saying, hey, they used your content. Do you want to like put a copyright thing on? I was like, God, no, I just because I was playing it when her quest came out doesn't mean I want copyrighted. Like, that's not my stuff. I was just playing it. So YouTube's really, really weird on like what's copyrighted and what's not. So I think a lot of it is just my own personal fear of like, if YouTube decides like, oh, like your stuff like is a no-no and they like get rid of it, so that's why for me, I try not to do... I didn't do those anime music videos. I never made them public, I don't think. Did I? I don't know. I don't know if I did or not. And, come on. There we go. But yeah, it was something I had tried and I wanted to do, and maybe I'll go back to it one day, maybe I won't. Who knows? Who knows? We'll see. We'll see. And I think you just have to be very clever too. Like, I'll watch a lot of React people. There's this one guy. He reacts to movies, but he does like short animations in between of like... Because he doesn't show himself. It shows like an animation, but he says a lot of quirky things. I think that Myers something, I can't remember. So I think I'm not at that level where I can just be really quirky about it and a joke hits or something. I don't know. At least I tried it though, so I can say at least I tried it and I know what to do for next time. Let's see. Cause not gonna, that was what I was doing. That was going well, but stopped. Doing stuff for and supporting the VTubers you like is a chat thing to do. Your clips are very good. Abuelo. Yeah. Good job. Stay long. Oh, thank you. I mean, I'd like to think I do it for myself first because I don't want to feel like the other people owes me anything for it. Yeah, I like to think editing clips mostly just for me, and if others think also think they're funnier in my like, that's a bonus for me. Oh, you two actually notifies you for that? Every now and then, yeah. I don't think it's thrown anything at me since then. Every now and then it'll send me like a Genshin thing. But I know when I did Siege Queen's quest, because I know, I think I did her quest right as it opened. We pulled for her and I did her quest right away. So at that time I did get a lot of notifications like, hey, they have your content. I was like, no, that's the game's content. That's not mine. I don't, you know, that's not... But who's to say someone won't be malicious and, like, take it, you know? Yeah, Phelan, I like your edits. They're really funny. I love clips. When you do it with a good heart and, like, you know... I think good clippers who do it with a good heart and, you know, they put their time and effort into editing it and putting it together. I'm very appreciative. And not just for me, just for like other people too. Like I said, I don't really, a lot of the VTubers I don't watch. There's shit in the background. A lot of VTubers I don't watch. I watch clips that people made. Like there's this clipper, the Daily Giga. I watch them all the time because I don't watch Giga's streams. Apparently she doesn't have a schedule. She just streams whenever. And so I enjoy watching those. I'm like, oh, okay, is this what's going on today? And I check it. Like the news. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Continue search. I might look into PNG too. Oh, nice. You go fit long. Yeah. And I mean, there's especially with that new service, VGen, I think it's called. They've been implementing like a lot of like really reliable artistic services, so you can go there. I wouldn't trust Fiverr. I know people use Fiverr. I know the company I'm looking at that I want to do like my VTuber model for uses Fiverr. Yeah. You don't have to do like those kinds of routes, but there are resources available for stuff. I've actually never clipped anyone before your streams. It was a bit of a learning curve. Oh, nice. Yeah, I think everything's a learning curve. I know my friend was trying to get a video editing gig because he was editing videos for a certain YouTubers. It was like a family, I don't want to say it was family channel sort of thing. It kind of was. And they laid off a few of their editors and stuff, and my friend was one of them. And so he was applying to all sorts of places. And no, he's not an editor for Mr. Beast, but they had positions open for editors. So he learned in like 24 hours how to edit like a Mr. Beast, you know. And I applaud him for that. So, I mean, if you're really gung-ho about it, you're gonna learn. You're gonna figure it out. That's usually the case when I need to learn a new program. I'm gonna learn. I just need to look at the how-tos. Once I see the how-to and I've done it, and I was like, okay, I get it. I know what to do now, you know. So everything you get into is always gonna be a learning curve. Yes, there are people who are talented, but talent can only take you so far unless you like really brush up on it and consistently do it. I think that was another thing in Blue Period where there's talented people and then there's people that just work really hard and you know they figure things out on the fly. I think that's the thing that I like most of all is the main character. He still doesn't know everything about art. He's still learning and taking things in and learning new things. The other new anime, Zenshu, she's a really amazing animator and artist, but there's certain things she doesn't know. So I think as you continue in life, you're always gonna learn something new. You know, whether it's something emotional or physical or, you know, knowledge-wise or You know, I think you're always gonna learn something. There's never gonna be a time in your life where you're learning nothing. Okay. I don't care how many movies show the bored prodigy. Okay, you're always gonna learn something new. You're always gonna be going through one obstacle or another. Heck, even in the Big Bang Theory, at the end of the Sheldon series, like they said, "Oh, your daughter wants to do acting classes." He's like, "Oh, I shouldn't have let Penny babysit her." You know, so at this point, he's learning to be a parent and navigating. You know, he can be considered the smartest man in the world. Him and Amy won. Him and Amy won the Nobel Prize, and you know, you're still gonna be learning something new all the time. Maybe not every day, but you're gonna learn. And people learn from mistakes too. You know. What's that? I'll do you a drawing up below. My paint window skills are chef's kiss. Sorry, I feel like I was self-edited, but I was also sort of looking for guidance. Do for Tonya guide. Okay, so shit. I thought you were paying a muffin. I was like, did you need to pay a bird muffin? No. Oh, God. That's a cloud. It's because Bubba said do a dark cloud of darkness, and I was like, okay, we're doing a dark cloud. That's a cloud. Is Bubba still watching? Bubba, Feilong thought you made me paint a muffin. That would be funny though. You know, if in the next kit we get a muffin, I'll remind me to paint it black. Remind me to paint it black. Like a burnt muffin. A Tonya accurate muffin. Something else too, you don't know what's gonna blow up. I think I think she's still growing. I'm not sure. I haven't heard anything about her. There's this one VTuber that apparently blew up like overnight. One of her, I think, Red Bull TikToks or something blew up on YouTube, and so she jumped from like less than 50k subs to like 200k in like the matter of a couple days. You know that one VTuber Salome, is that her name? Some people weren't sure if she was just like a 1,000 or million like milestone for the company, but she ended up blowing up to like 1,000,000 subs in a matter of like a couple days. I think she got like a figure and a Nendo, and I'm like, damn. You know, so you don't know what's gonna hit. You know, life's funny that way. It gives you, life gives you a box, and you really don't know if you got a box of chocolates or not. And if you did, you don't know what flavor you got. Like good old Forrest Gump said, you know, life's like a box of chocolate. I like that quote. Just because you don't know. I always, you know, you can always beat yourself up about stuff. I always beat myself up all the time. I say, why can't I do this? Why didn't this happen? Why? And fact of the matter is, it just didn't work. No. And that's fine. You know, it's not. But life isn't meant to be. It's meant to come with a lot of ups and downs. You know, and everybody goes, and they go through their ups and downs. And you just go forward. Like Valentine's Day. You think some people want to be alone on Valentine's Day? No. You think some people are fine being alone on Valentine's Day? Yes. Is Valentine's Day something everybody has to celebrate? No. You could just celebrate if you want to celebrate it, you know. Because my so, but she's not burnt. Bubba's like, what are you talking about, my muffin cousin? Huh? Huh? Yeah, this is a cloud. This is not a muffin. So I heard making shorts really help get eyes on a channel, but I also gotta wonder if you might garner the wrong audience. Yes and no. Okay, so each social media platform is gonna have like their own little formula per type. You have your long form watchers, your short form watchers. You have, you have the community post, the membership. You have the funny clips. You have the serious announcements. You have the business channel. You have the official business channel. You know, you got different things that you have to take into account. Yes, I think shorts works. They're really weird though. I know people say be consistent. I tried that for a while, especially on TikTok. I tried being consistent with the same content for a while, and sometimes they hit and sometimes they don't. I think TikTok keeps you at a bottleneck. I know sometimes when I upload stuff, it only reaches like probably 400 max. I think right now the only thing going above and beyond in general for both of my accounts is my Twisted Wonderland stuff. That's still getting views. That's still a consistent view getter. And then everything else just kind of died down. You know, but you try different things to see what works and what doesn't work. Red. Ooh! Almost dropped on the Switch again. Or maybe it's because as long as the subs go up. Tony, I still remember what Lena said in that stream. What stream? Do you know what people mean by consistent shorts? Well, I don't get it. What, like on, like one every day? Oh no. Okay, what discussion are we on now? What are you talking about? I forgot. You have to remind me of things. I moved this dark muffin. Did you mean you love this dark muffin? Because the M is right below the L. I like paint this now. What do you have your paint? Because my Switch is right over there. It's like right here where my tip of my brush is. I don't know why they're just there. Okay, they're just there. They're just there. Do, do, do. There you go. You said you heard putting out because it can help you grow your channel audience. Supposedly, that's what I heard. I tried it once upon a time. Once upon a time, I tried that for a while. Alicia, she has no riz at the end of Valentine's stream. What? Did she say that? Oh, I don't remember that. Ooh, I don't remember that. You guys must be misremembering. It's been a couple days. Are you guys okay? Maybe you guys misheard. Maybe like, you know, maybe you were just full on chocolate. Must have misheard it. You know what? That looks pretty cute. Kind of like that. I didn't want to paint the inside of his face. I'm gonna need like a thinner brush though. It's true, I have no Riz. It's okay, I don't have Riz either. I am with you guys on that, okay? I have absolute. Oh, this is really team. Yes. I have absolutely no Riz either. It's all good. It is all good. Oh, right. Not liking how it looks. This is looking kind of scary. Yeah, maybe we should just paint it all black. I mean, that's what I heard, that being consistent work. But yeah, we're just gonna paint them. I don't like it. You got booze. It negates your negative riz, Debo. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the wise words of encouragement. There we go. I'm just gonna. Yeah. I kind of don't want to paint the cheeks. I think they're just like a really nice touch of white there, so I think I'm just gonna leave them alone. Nice. I remember I accidentally. It's okay. I know plenty of other stories from my friends where they accidentally accidentally turned down banging and going to dances. Okay, it's a very common thing. Yeah, and so I wonder what is consistent. You know, I'm not too sure. If one day I ever make it anywhere high, anywhere like super high up there in the hierarchy, whatever it's called, I would love to have an edited stream. Like, I would love to have each stream edited down to a video, just so everybody's like up to date on what the heck is going on. Even if that stream doesn't work out, I'd still to just have editors available just to edit and put together. Damn, Baba, telling you how it is exactly. Yeah, she was like, "Hey, are you going to price?" And no, it's not on my thing. She's like, "Oh, okay, damn, that's a you problem." Just kidding. All right, well, I'm done with the paints. I'm done painting. I'm gonna put my paints back. I kept my desk a mess. So as I was trying to fix all the microphone stuff, I just had all this stuff here. I didn't want to put it back in the closet and be like, oh, I need that again. I'll just put that on the side. Is this gonna break? I think it's gonna break. Okay. Put the lid back on. Okay. And when I got to the bottom, I was like, wait, did she try to invite me to prom? Oh my god. Did you even have time to like go back? No, I guess no. Well, whatever. Like I said, self-set. Yeah. Now that reminds me of my sophomore year. What happened your sophomore year? I was saying she asked me directly. You know how people don't ask things directly. Weirdly enough, people are not very upfront like they should be. Me, oh hey, so and so, are you going to homecoming with anyone? Like, she said, would you like to go prom with me? Okay, another thing I learned in high school. Ooh, it was always up to the guy to ask those kinds of questions, and it was always up to the guy to pay for everything. The amount of discussions I had in my algebra class with people lamenting about how much money they're gonna be spending on prom or homecoming or whatever, and I just kind of looked at them like, do you know how many books I could buy with that amount of money? I could buy a lot of books. Okay, I could buy so many books. And they're like, I have to get this and this for my girlfriend. I was like, why? Like, this is a special memory and all that. I'm like, I'm pretty sure your girlfriend's gonna dump you in the next couple years. Why are you gonna spend that much money for a night? You don't even know if it's gonna work out. Do you know how many couples I've had to sit in the grass with because one of them had a falling out? Do you know how many friends I've had to sit in the grass with? You know, like, a lot. Okay, do you know how many people sit to the side in that one venue nearby the lake or the grass or a pond or the fuck the venue has a lot. Okay, like I'm not about to commit that much money and time to something as unsteady as like a date to homecoming and prom. You know, sometimes it works out. Sometimes people end up with their high school sweethearts. And sometimes they stay with their high school sweethearts until one of them is actually so very crazy that either something happens to you and or your loved ones. You know, like I've seen enough true crime, okay? Sometimes it doesn't work out. Her brilliant son. No, I'm not. Why? I would be like, hell yeah. Me panicking. No, I was just curious. Oh, man, you gave in. I can't crush her too. Oh, man. Oh, damn, I condolence. And you guys getting mad at me for not having Riz. No, I take that back. I had quite a few crushes back in high school. Not like me crushing, but people had crushes on me. I didn't find out till later, till their friends came to me like, hey, do you like so-and-so? And I'm like, I mean, I spoke to them a few times. Yeah, like there was this one. Oh my god, I feel so bad. There was this one gentleman. So I would wait for my mother to pick me up in front of school, because at the time I was not to drive. I want to see it was my freshman or sophomore year. I can't remember. So he would always walk me, because we had the same class after school, the same last class. And he'd always walk me, and he would wait with me, you know, and he wasn't into anime, but I was like really into it. And so eventually he started reading and watching stuff, and he would ask me for recommendations. And, you know, I thought I made a new anime friend. That's my first thing I'm going to push on you, is I'm going to ask if you like anime, and I'm going to ask if you like books. And then if you don't like either of those, I'm going to try and convince you to like one of them. So he was checking out manga at the library. He was you know, watching some shows I recommended. And you know, eventually I ended up dating somebody. And he seemed kind of crushed about it. And I was like, well, no, we can still hang out, like, after school, because we're gonna talk about anime. He's like, no, it's okay. And he just stopped hanging out with me. I was like, what the fuck? I was so devastated. I was like, what the fudge? I made an anime friend, and you just abandoned me. It wasn't until later, I think Strix was the one that told me. He's like, Tonya, so-and-so had a crush on you. And I was like, he did? And Strix is like, oh my god. So oh, I felt so bad. I was like, oh, I'm sorry. This happens a lot, though. Like, if the moment you start talking about me and my favorite subjects, like, if you start talking about favorite subjects, I'm gonna wholeheartedly think you like the subject as much as I do. And that's just good. Like, you know, in those movies where, like, people, or might be in real life too, where you get into stuff that your crush is into because you want to, like, relate to them in some way. Yeah, it was like that. Now, but definitely not back then. I had a crush on a girl who was significantly taller than me. Nice. Like, I don't think I was even on her radar, like, literally because out of her eyesight. I know one of the rules my mom always told me when I was young. She's like, Tonya, always date somebody taller than you. I ended up really short. So it worked out anyways. But lots of people in my city aren't really that tall to begin with, so who knows. That would torture him. I'm sorry. How was I supposed to freaking know? Okay? How was I supposed to know? I thought I made a friend. This happened a lot too, even recently. I made like an anime friend at one of the workplaces. There was like places nearby my previous work, and I would always visit all the time during lunch. And that person ended up like, oh, did you know I had a crush on you? I'm like, huh? I was like, I thought we were talking about anime. I thought that was no. You know, so it's little things like that where it's like, no, like, no, I've done that. So I saw Bleach finally, me smelling blood in the water. I can afford to be picky, being not very tall. Height does not matter to me. Oh, nice. Lucky you. I'm the shortest in my family, unfortunately. Very sad, very sad. My mom even got me a cute penguin folder at a thrift store. She's like, look, it says your fun size. I was like, thanks, Mom. Thank you. But my mom loves me. She's like, you're so cute. I'm like, oh, thank you. Anyways, yeah, so I understand the struggle of some things not clicking into place until much later. You're like, oh, is that what happened? I see now. Lucky me, I just said I'm not. Oh, I thought you said you're very tall. February being not. Oh, I thought you said being very tall. Sorry, I misread that. Oh, sorry, condolences. I can afford to be picky. Being not very tall. Oh, sorry. Height does not matter to me. I got you. I got you. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, I think not my family is extremely judgmental. I'm not allowed to date anyone taller or weighs more than me. They say they're okay, but they're not. Oh my god. If I ever get a dating spot, I'll be like, I'm 6 foot on a YouTube. We make short and skinny. I got you. It's okay. We're all the shorties here. It's all good. And if you're taller than, you know, if you're a tall person, we still love you. We're just gonna, you know, lucky you. You can see a lot more than we can. Oh, that happens a lot. My dad will point out something and I'll be like, where? He'll be like, oh, hold on. He has to like back me up a little bit. He's like, okay, do you see it now? Like on your tippy toes and back up. And I was like, oh, Dad. Hi, chaotic. Welcome. No, the girl could be an Amazonian. I don't care. Damn. I think I saw a video. I don't know if this was staged or not. There was like a really tall girl and she went on like Tinder dates. And like a few of her dates, when they saw her, they're like, oh, I gotta use the restroom. And they went to go use the restroom. But she's like really, really tall. I was like, whoa. But she was so pretty. I think 1 or 2 guys stayed and then the rest like escaped out the back, or they just didn't go back outside. I'm not too sure what they did. I mean, I was just saying I'm Asian, so I get to pull like, oh, okay, okay. For real, I date an Amazonian. Right? Amazonian ladies? Perfect. Okay. You know, I just... Oh my goodness. Yeah, I know there's an appeal for like very tall ladies. There was like people were obsessed with those twin robots and that one lady from that one video game in the white dress. Like people were just obsessed with her. Oh my goodness. They're like, mommy, yes. So I'm like, okay. Sure. I haven't even played the game. I don't know which game it was. I can't remember. Shuffle, I think. Is that cookies? Maybe dust. I'm not too sure. Anyways, I'm gonna go eat now. I don't want to shoot my voice further because I do show the interview tomorrow. With Let's Talk Games, and then I'm gonna try to record. I know the computer turns on and Audition does load, so if the ASMR mics want to hook up to that, that would be great. If it doesn't, I'm just gonna try and record on my current mic, which is the Blue Yeti. I mean, the music person's probably gonna have to lift up the volume, but I can record to a degree on this one. We'll see. Okay, Lady D, who's like 9 feet tall. Yes. Okay, I mean, okay, let's see. What are you talking about? Raid set. Okay. We're just talking about our obliviousness and lack of riz and our height. All very short. Is it? No, it's okay. Fei Long, you're good. I mean, it's up to you. I mean, I say I'm Hispanic because I am Hispanic. All right, let me get that read suggestion. But let me showcase the little darlings. Oh shoot! And I also have the D&D thing tomorrow. Not tomorrow, Saturday. What's today? I'm tired. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. Anyways, it's Saturday. We have our dog, who I know looks like a normal color, but he looks like he was dumped in a bag of Cheetos. You'll probably see the quality once I take a picture. Got a red balloon. We have our cute pink ice cream. We have our little emo cloud. Have our sweet little puppy. Have our alpaca. We have our little ice mocha, pill bottle, coffee cup. Anyways, and then we have our cute little emo heart garland. So when I say it was, I wasn't. It's all good. It's all good. You're all good. English is my first language, and yet I fumble with it all the time. Anyways, I'm gonna upload a picture on X after I take a picture of these. Don't try eating them, Tonya. No, I'm just kidding. Nom nom nom. What if I just bit it? Just for like. Oh! Doesn't even taste like anything. I licked it right there, just to try it. Let me wash out my mouth. Honestly, these feel really flimsy. I could probably break it in half if I wanted to. I really could. I won't though, because I made these with love with you guys. I love you. I love you. There you go. I love you. I love you. It's the K-pop heart one. I love you. I could break these though. I think I can. Girl, what are you doing? I just licked it. I just licked it. I just gave it a lick. Okay, I just licked it. Gross. English is stupid. Even we fuck. Oh no, English is very dumb. I keep seeing so many satirical, like, short videos about English and the changing words, and it's just. I think each language has its own quirks, and every now and then you're like, what is with that rule? Surely platonically. What, eating these? What? Let's see. English is very hard for me. I'm Spanish. Yeah, I got you. It will love you to allow you to take you. The lick alone sold it for me. Do you want me to lick all of them? I already licked this one. Okay, I licked them all. I licked them on the back, though, because I didn't want pain in my mouth. If I get sick, I'm blaming you guys. Loving yes, platonically. I love you all platonically. I care for you, my Valentines. You didn't even give me a chance to answer. What do you mean? What answer what? That I lick these? No one made you. I felt like a dare. Hello, you stoop for the sake of content. It's not even that bad. This is nothing. Okay, I've tasted worse. You're talking. Okay, it's not even like this wasn't even a content thing. You're talking to the person that has drank in car oil before, was willing to eat a cake that had mold on it, was willing to eat a biscuit with mold on it, and I would just chop it up, and almost drank cement glue. Okay, like this shouldn't be a surprise. Like, really? Come on. Am I getting blamed? No, you're not getting blamed. You're good. All right, you tried to drink gasoline. Yes. Well, no, I did when I was a kid. I dumped the whole thing on me, and I had some in my mouth, and I was crying, and I got thrown in the bathtub, and I dumped water on me. That's right, and then you go mouthwash where you catch something. I just... It was glue. What's glue? The cement glue, I didn't drink the cement glue. I almost did. There was a label on it that said glue, and I was like, oh, that wasn't coffee. There's nothing on this. It's fine. I barely licked it too, so it's good. You dumped car oil? Yeah, when I was a kid, my dad was changing out the oil in a car, and I like tumbled over to the pan, and I like lifted it onto myself, so I got it in my mouth. I got it all over. I dumped the entire pan on me. And so my dad freaked out, threw me in the shower, and he just washed washed on my mouth, washed on my hair, my eye. It was crazy. Be careful. I was a kid. I'm fine. Now you're about to get lit. Exactly. Again, I'm fine. There's been debatable food that I've texted my father, hey, is this good? No, you gave me a meal a while ago. I've been so hungry. I just ate it. He's like, wait, don't eat that. Like, I remember one time I was making eggs, and I think it was my mom. She might have left it. I'm not too sure who left the pan there, but somebody left the pan, had oil in it. And so I was like, oh, it looks like, can I use oil again? I wasn't sure, so I texted my dad. I said, hey, he didn't answer. I was like, man, I want eggs. So I called him. I said, hey, you know the pan? Did you leave that? He's like, oh, your mom left that. Like, what's up? I said, can I use that oil for the eggs? He's like, yeah, that's fine. And then so I like put my phone away and I went back to the kitchen. I didn't take my phone with me. I made eggs, got my pancakes, and I just ate, you know. I mean waffles, and I ate it. And then like I go back like after I'm done eating, and I have like 2 missed calls from my dad. He's like, hey, you didn't use all the oil, did you? I said, why? He's like, oh, because it might be like really greasy and gross. And I was like, oh, well, I mean, I put the pan on for a while so it evaporates some of the oil. He's like, okay, that's good, that's good. I said, yeah, my eggs didn't taste greasy and gross. They tasted okay. He's like, sure, Tonya, whatever. You know, you were the one spark away from going modern day. Ay. Oh, killer. I guess at the time that was kind of dangerous. I was fine though. I just got thrown in the shower. My father was kind of sort of supervising. My dog was kind of sort of supervising. The thing with the first dog I had, that was a very vicious dog. And not to me, not vicious to me, but like there was a high chance that he would probably murder someone one day. One day. Which is, again, this is a story I bring up all the time. I don't know if you guys remember. My friend asked me one day, she said, hey, what would you do if like it's like 3 in the morning, people are like screaming and crying downstairs, you go down, there's like lots of blood, your dog's there covered in some blood, like what was, no, not even her dog, somebody else, I can't remember, there's like a bunch of blood, something about the dog. I don't think she saw the dog. She's like, so like, you know, what would you think that your dog did something? I was like, well, that depends. Which dog? So what do you mean? I said, well, if it's my first dog, I would think he killed somebody. If it was my second dog, I think somebody would have attacked her. But yeah, no, my first dog, my family gate, the gate at my, you know, my family's house, it's bent. This is that dog. there's like a dent. My dad's coworker was visiting one time, and I was showing him the dog. I said, look, Doggy, my dog. I won't say his name, but it's Doggy, my dog. And he's like, oh, that's such a nice dog. Yeah, my dog went crazy. And the guy grabbed my shoulders. He backed up because he's like, this dog's insane. And the dog kept going more. He started body slamming the fence. I was like, oh, he's gonna die. So my dad came out. He's like, run. And the guy's like, what? He's like, run across the street. So he had to run. I think my dad made him walk around the lap too, around the neighborhood, so my dog wouldn't see him. And then he's like, what about your daughter? He's like, she's fine, just leave her. And so I was like, oh, good doggy, and I pet him. Animals are very smart, in which they know when it's a kid or a baby, and they won't be too mad about it. They're like, okay, I gotta put up with you, I guess. You know what? Maybe it's a good thing we don't have Riz. We won't have to deal with kids who try to light themselves up. But oh, geez, thank you. We're actually being strategic by staying single. Exactly. Yeah, no, I already admitted to my mother years ago. I was like, you're never getting grandkids from me. It's like, my brother, that's great. You can be grandma. I'll be an aunt. I'm not giving you grandkids. So like, no way. I'm still a firm believer that I do not want children at all. Nope. I'm okay. Again, nothing against anyone wanting children. It's not for me, and I'm okay with that. You know. Okay. Let me get the. Let me get the. I think we're behind. Okay. Miela! Is that a new model she got, or is that a model she's always had? It looks so cute. I love her little crown. What's she playing? Pokemon Rejuvenation Funsies. Is that how you spell funsies? Oh, I didn't know that. My bad. I know. The lineage ends with me. Exactly. The stupidity ends with me. Look, I can't even take care of myself. You want me to take care of somebody else? Yeah, you know, that's why I have Lena. Why do you think I have Lena? She takes care of me. She got new hair. Oh, nice. Okay. I love her hair. It's so cute. All right, let me grab it. Let me grab the link. All right, but yeah, I'm gonna take a picture of these. Better lighting. Could go to a different room. Lighting in here is not very good. And yeah. Let me get the thing. Greeting, Miela. Say hello. Let's try it. Oh, that's right. Let me get the thing. Well, I still want to put the link there in case, because it redirects you after stream ends. I usually just let it go for a little bit. But I do tend to go over while it's in the ending screen, so I'll still put it. Sorry, how'd you pronounce? Is it not lineage? Lineage? Wait, the lineage? Is that? No, is that whatever? Say hello, vegan Valentine. Yeah, we will still do the raid, but I still want to I still want to have that pinned, just in case. Customize, redirect. Here we are. Come on. Oh, here it is. Ah, okay. So we actually can't do that. Redirect privileges needed. Ask Miela to add you to their live redirect list and community settings. Okay, so Miela has to lineage what? Lineage. Oh, lineage, not lineage, my bad. Lineage. I got you. Thank you. See, English is my first language. I still can't pronounce shit. All right, I mean, it's only the first time I've ever heard it. I said it wrong. Don't. I always feel bad whenever people show up. I've seen this in other streamers, like things who were like, "Oh, I'm learning a new language and I'm gonna watch your thing," and I was like, "I'm not the. I'm not. I'm not the. I'm not the best person to ask for that." Got you. I'll make her. Yeah, it just says she has to. I think it's a setting where you have to allow people. I don't even know if it's in my settings. Yeah, no, it is. It is, because I've gotten a few notifications that says, oh, they raided you. Okay, so we're gonna go raid Miela. And yeah, I will see y'all on Friday for Genshin. We're gonna finish Seat Lali's story quest, and then we might start. No, I think I'm gonna go ahead and start on the Inazuma one. I think. Wow, these feel very weak. I could literally break this. I could probably break this. Anyways. Alright, we're gonna go raid Miela. Bye, everybody. I love you. Bye, Valentine. Happy Valentine's Day. I hope y'all had a good Valentine's Day and you eat a bunch of discounted chocolate. I'm gonna go eat food. And a cookie. Bye. Bye-bye. I'll see y'all Friday. Oh. Wow. Wait, Tonya, what? 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 Wait, what? What? Just in case you were interested in learning about Aoife, Mavuga Story Quest has a little. Oh wait, I think I already saw clips. It's just the pink bird, right? I think I already saw clips. Never mind. I already saw that. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I was watching those clips. I got excited. No, yeah, I'm aware. Yeah. About his companion. No, yeah, I watched the clips. I think it was like everything we know about Aoife right now, and then it was a compilation. Yeah, sorry, I got you. Yeah, it's the pink bird, the little eye patch. He's like, bro! Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, he's like, bro! And I think Orion was learning, like, to say bro, too. It was so cute. I love Aoife because of that bird now. Oh, man, I might get copyrighted. I'm gonna upload clips of his voice as Reiji from Utapri, and that'll show you guys, like, where my Aoife obsession is coming from because of that one voice actor. Might be the first husbando I go for. I mean, he seems like a cool dude. And JP, they say Kyoda. That's my man. That's my man. I'll upload a clip of Reiji's stuff. You'll see, like, it could be a bias that the character he had voiced for so long in Utapri, Reiji, he also has like a Volkswagen. And with me and my dad being like, well, my dad being into Volkswagens, me and my brother have gone into Volkswagens, so. Actually, hey, before we leave, I actually convinced my father to give me one of the Volkswagens. It can't run or anything, but it has these gorgeous glass carved or sketched cart. I don't know, it's etched. Oh, these gorgeous glass etchings of like a dragon and a tiger and all sorts of stuff. I said, can I have that Volkswagen? He's like, yeah, you can have it. I don't really want it. He's like, I just got it because the dude's workshop was closing, and he was like, it was like that car and another car, and he was like selling it for like less than $500. So technically that car's mine now. So I have a Volkswagen, technically. It doesn't run. There's no engine in it or nothing, but it's mine. Anyways, okay, bye. You feel the connection towards the VA from the cars y'all own? No, but like it made me like him more. Anyways, okay, bye everybody. Bye-bye.